It's me. It's me. It's the GOC. Welcome back to the Executive Lounge at Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, and I tell it like it is. I'll say that to say this. Coming to you live to tape at another early morning watch along, review, update, news, rumors, and notes from your old buddy. Thanks for being here. Follow me on all social media platforms, and you know what that is. In real time on Twitter, at Big Daddy GOC, and the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Follow me on Instagram at the Guardian of Chaos. Of course, on Facebook at Jay Brony. Yes, Jay Brony and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. Also follow me on Rumble, Gab, Parler, Gitter, Truth Social. I cover it all in the IWC. A one-man show, unscripted, unedited. We bring the camera and we bring you into my world, whether it's in the bunker, the executive boardroom, the lounge, on the road. It's Chaos Corner round the clock. Over 1,000 videos have been uploaded to here on the Guardian of Chaos, the mothership, the YouTube channel. So we have a free open headquarters. We have a lot going on. I did this first episode and first show almost 3 weeks ago to update the analytics, the numbers, the research here of the fans, specifically for you on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. We just got finished covering the AEW awards, and we're doing a WrestleMania reviews and retro reviews with WrestleMania coming up this weekend. Speaking of reviews and awards, did you see Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock on live TV on the Oscars last night? Whatever he said about G.I. Jane, Jada Pinkett, alopecia, comedy jokes, whatever. Bam! Wasn't that some shit? That's what all you Hollywood elitists get for doing each other what you do. Everybody's so uptight, no jokes. Maybe they didn't know, but there's no communication. It's just with these, right? Everybody's a tough guy. But it was funny to see that last night. I didn't happen to see it live because I wouldn't feed into the propaganda bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. 25 years ago, yeah, we used to have parties, cocktails, get together with, you know, when you thought things were on the up and up. But we have all learned that over these last 2 decades, and probably should have been paying attention a lot earlier, that everything is not what it seems to be out there. And that's why I'm here to bring you some satire, some comedic relief, some parody with some realism and truth. And you notice I've changed the gimmick up, changed locations, because this is a combination of the Guardian of Chaos, who tells it like it is. And I don't have to tell you my background, what I've done, what I'm all about. I am now the old man brand, the over 50 demo god, and tougher than ever. That's what it's all about, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But I'm here to get you off that. In the background, I'm here to bring relief to all of us, much needed, including myself, and what's going on in the craziness of this world. The talks of war, rumors of war, and famines, and inflation, and all the different division and things that are going on within our own country and other countries. And it's truly horrific, and that's why you have to stay close to faith in your family. And you got to stay close to the big man. And I hope everyone's repenting, not throwing anything out there. Listen, just here to keep it real, hold it down. Ain't no half stepping with me. And you know that I tell it like it is. The big man is coming back. Your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. He's coming back. Don't be caught dead without him. But let's move on to different things. WrestleMania 2 in the background. I'm not sure how much we'll cover, but here's Jesse the Body Ventura and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 2. Let's see if we can hear some of this while I do the analytics numbers show here at Chaos Corner. I don't care about the glare. I don't care about the lighting. Who cares? Hogan and Bundy.
Mr. T and Roddy Piper. I'm going to make a prediction that Mr. T is going to come out on top because he's fighting for what he believes in too. And Piper, just like a lot of other dudes around here, like you, Ventura, take a lot of shortcuts and go down awful quick.
How ironic.
Good guys don't always
Jesse and Hulk. Now here's Vince. They're in New York. He's there with Susan St. James. I threw out some of this information before, but let me cut down on that and get back to what we were talking now. We'll leave that as background noises here at Chaos Corner. What I want to notice is off the top. I told you to follow me, like, subscribe, tap that bell. On YouTube, we're trying to grow the channel. It's only been a couple of years, really been active over the last year and a half. 96, we're getting a lot of traffic. We're coming up on 300 subscribers. Listen, it's not a lot. We got to get to 1,000. We want to go live. Only 96% are subbed, although we're getting a lot of traffic. Joan Rivers, the guest ring announcer with the Fink here at WrestleMania 2 in the background. Let's not be distracted. Maybe we could be. This is the fun of live to tape. No editing, like I said, no commercials, no graphics, no nothing but you and me. You and me. Do we want to hear Joan? Let's just keep Joan on in the background. God rest her soul. So we're talking about the channel. Here in 2022, in March in 2022, we're getting ready to go into April. The weather is changing. The world is changing. We've said that. We are now, from the 3 weeks prior, up to over 300,000 impressions. We are up 89%. Listen, this is just small numbers, baby steps. Don't compare me to other channels. We're comparing to this channel, new, who I am. Relevance, irrelevant, because you know what? It doesn't really matter. I even heard my friend Mario Mancini said in an interview he was just on when it comes to stuff like this and numbers and careers and recognition. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Am I right? Anyway, we keep it positive here. Here's the last 20 days. We're here on March 28th. We'll get this up to you as soon as possible. Again, total views were well over, coming up on 120,000 from small steps in what's happening. It really has been unbelievable, but we need more subs. We're getting a lot of traffic for our channel. 96% are not subbed. You have to sub. We have to get it up there. Although we're trending up, let's be positive. The channel's unique viewers are up over 16,000. The channel in the last 28 days has over 20,000 views, coming up on 21,000. As I sit there, we're up 34 subscribers, so we're having an impact. That's because we're putting out steady content, whether it's the retro reviews, whether it's the AEW watch-alongs, whether it's my own personal material from when I was a manager for over 3 decades and a fan for over 50 years, and that's what you get here. So our watch time is up in hours. Our total views are up. Our unique viewers are up. All those numbers are up. Over the last 48 hours, we're up close to 20,000 views. Our best times are between 9 and 2, like we are here, but sometimes we get on earlier. Our top videos continue to be the same, but the numbers are driving and rising up. The Missy Hyatt videos here on the YouTube channel, who I worked with on a couple of different events, and that's why I have those videos from Chaos Vault, Chaos Chronicles, where all these videos come from, my own personal collection here that you can see on the channel. Over 7,000 views with Missy. The Jim Cornette YouTube short is up to almost 3,000 videos in like 2 weeks views. The Iron Sheik, the classic Amazing Tales, Iron Sheik on Jerry Springer with yours truly, and Anthony of the Pitbulls, and Sweet Genie, Sweet Destiny, Little Genie. Hey, and here comes Lou Duva, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton to the ring to go up against Mr. T in this boxing match, if you remember, in WrestleMania 2. And they had real-life heat. A lot of you guys know that. I know if you've done your research and due diligence like we do here on Chaos Corner, you know the real-life heat that came out between T and Roddy Piper. So back to the analytics, the research, and the numbers here. I'm no WrestleNomics. I'm no Brandon Thurston, although I love that show. The top videos, Missy Hyatt, as we said. Jim Cornette on the YouTube Shorts has taken off. The Iron Sheik on Amazing Tales with, like I said, I was going to get into, and here comes Smoking Joe Frazier with Mr. T. I was going to talk about the whole incident where Iron Sheik and all that, and Vietnam. I'm not going to talk about that. The Bruno Sammartino video up to almost 1.5 thousand. The classic women's videos that I have up there, well over 1,000 videos. In the last 48 hours, it's the Chaos Dances video with Rikishi and Umaga from the Samoan Dynasty. Peha Meli Hinikane. Rest in peace, brother. Ultimate Oos. The Bruno Sammartino video from Westchester County Civic Center. Slam Jam 99. The Amazing Tales Iron Sheik, as I've talked about. And the Yoko and Jake the Snake tag team match, whether it was with Anvil, myself, and Julio Sanchez, or it was Sal Sincere, the Jackmaster John Diamond, and yours truly. So that was the couple different circuits against Yoko and Jake. Those videos have a lot going on here in the last 48 hours. Also, the impressions are way up, well over 300,000, up 87%. The click rate is down. It's down 19%. That can't be good. YouTube's women's wrestling is 10%. The searches for Jim Cornette, combat wrestling, all those clicks and impressions come in over and kick over to the YouTube channel. That's why we talk about algorithm. We talk about hitting that like button, or other podcasters hitting, sharing it, liking it, subscribe, getting it into that algorithm. There's so much competition out there, but you want your stuff to be seen for your people. That's why it's important to sub and hit the bell. Also, the top playlists playing my content are vintage matches at 42%, classic matches at 21%, and Rikishi Stink Faces at 20%, because you'll see some great videos in the Stink Face here on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. Traffic source types, the suggested videos, like I just talked about, over 40% are here on the YouTube channel. That's why it's important. Then you have browse features, shorts feed, the YouTube searches, the channel passes, all on the rise here on the channel. The top external sources we've covered. If you go back to I believe it was almost 3 weeks ago, go back and check out the first episode. We're going to do this probably at least once a month. We'll do this an update just from our own documentation of the channel for whoever has been on board since day one, as T and Piper are in the ring now in a boxing match at WrestleMania 2, as we come up on WrestleMania 38 this weekend. We're at the beginning of the week here. We're early at Chaos Corner. We have 1.5 thousand returning viewers. I like to see that, but we have to sub. Top external sources, we talked about that. Samsung and Android at 36%, Facebook at 20%, the Google search at 7.4%, Reddit at 8%, Google at 3.3%, and then you have your Gmail, Yahoo, and Twitter ranging in the 2% range here on the YouTube channel. We talked about the traffic source, the top playlists. The audience is 1.5 thousand returning viewers. We'll break down the demographics, the geographical zones, the watch time, the top videos, the view duration. That's what we try to cover here in all these different. We talked about the last 28 days. We talked about impressions, the top videos, giving you numbers and videos here for our channel. It's interesting to see the growth. The good thing is that every time I look at the channel, and it's a small channel, we know that, and what we're putting out. We have a niche group here, but it's funny and it's nice, and it's to see it grow and to see where you're going. As long as you're still trending up, I guess that's a good thing in most categories, right? Here's the breakdown in the demographics. You'd be surprised, because I'd be surprised. 13 to 17, we have no viewers, and that's okay. 18 to 24, we went from 12.7% to 13.5%, so we're on the rise. 25 to 34 demographic, we went from 25.5% to 27.2%. In the 34 to 44 demographic, we went from 15.9% to 25.7%. Have you seen what the trend is here? From 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 34 to 44, those three demos all trending up here on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. The 44 to 54 demographic from 14.4% to 15.3%, on the rise also in that demographic. So from 1, 2, 3, 4 demographics in a row. The 55 to 64 demographic, we were at 5.2%. It has dropped. Well, no, it has not dropped. Let me get it correct here. It has gone up to 13%. So in that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 demographics where the GOC on the YouTube channel is trending up. Total between that age group is 18 to 64. Talk about your ratings. I hope I'm not boring you to death here. Listen, they're in the first round or second round here. Mr. T, Smoking Joe, WrestleMania 2 against Roddy Piper. Stand by. We're 15 minutes in here. Piper's over there. George Jacket with Mr. T. They ended up having real life heat. I'm very comfortable here at Chaos Corner. Thanks for asking. Grab a cup of coffee, a Red Bull, some water. Can you see me? The glare's really screwing this up. I'm going to put it up anyway. So we go back to the age groups. And we said we're trending up. The 65 plus demographic, we're at 5.1%. So we're still kicking alive and kicking up there. That's what I like to see. So I touch all the demographics is my point here on the YouTube channel. Maybe we'll get to Rumble too. Who knows what happens when we come back in mid-April. We'll be in full force back on Instagram and Facebook and on Twitter. And we'll see what happens here for live streams and live to tape. There's no one else doing this unique content here on the internet. The IWC, if you will, especially in our demographic and our genre of the world of professional wrestling. Some people want to call it sports entertainment. You call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. So here we go. View duration I'm not happy about. It was well over 1.5 minutes last time we did this. It's down under 1 minute here on the channel. Trending down to view duration. Everything else is going up. I didn't like that news for our channel. Top demographics again. It was 3 weeks ago, last month's report, 79.5% of you were men. The male audience watching the Guardian of Chaos YouTube. This time around, it dropped by 0.5%. 79% are still men between the ages of 18 and 65 plus. We saw that, just give you the breakdown. Now, you're wondering to yourself, I have a wife, I have daughters, I have a granddaughter, I have family. I got people that I know. I got fans, family. You get it, right? So we went from 20.5% in the female audience. Pretty interesting, right there for the GOC. It's now trending up like a lot of other things here on the YouTube channel. We're at 20.9%. How about that here on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel? Touching all the demographics just about, relating to everyone, putting out the pertinent news, and just goes to show you the honesty, the reality, legit, what you get here from a one-man show that's like no other. The Guardian of Chaos on YouTube. So that's what we have for numbers. We're going to go to, our subs are up for almost 4%. So I am happy about that, but we need more because we told you about the huge line in demographics. About 96% are not subbed, and returning viewers and impressions and external sources and top videos and traffic and algorithm. I'm just learning all this stuff myself. Top videos watched that are suggesting my videos. Kelly, Ms. Tessmacher, Rikishi, because you know the whole who I worked with and different things like that. Go back and check out the channel. We're going to go to top geographies and compare the last numbers from last time because we're worldwide. You know that. For a small channel, we touch a lot of different areas of the country and the world. The United States demographic has actually dropped a little bit. We're at 42.7% of my fans. The UK across the pond, 4.8%. And India, all my friends over there, 5.2%. Canada up north, 3.3%. And in Indonesia, 2.6% from the GOC Big Daddy. So we are on the rise in the UK, India, and Indonesia. And we dropped a little bit here in the good old USA. I'm American-made, American-born, third generation. It's still good to see most of my channel. It's good to see everybody because you're all invited here to the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. Those are the different numbers. So we break down audience, ages, demographics, male, female, geography, where we are, watch time, view duration, top videos watched, algorithm, traffic sources, top external sources, the top plays list for our content. You know, we break down the last 28 days, our subscribers, our watch time, the last 48 hours, top videos. There is not much more we can break down here on the channel, but I enjoy doing this. I've learned a lot through WrestleNomics and doing my own due diligence and research, because you have to do your own critical thinking out there to have your own channel. So we're trying to grow this. We're trying to push out content. Today is Monday. We're coming up on WrestleMania 38 this weekend. WrestleMania 38. So I'm going to try to get out either a preview show where I'll break down the matches, which we'll see what happens about that. Definitely going to do a review show. We're going to have the AEW Dynamite watch along this Wednesday. It's Wednesday night coming up in a couple of days. You know what that means. But we'll see what happens, because we have a lot of things going on here on the channel and just in life in general, like all of us. So keep your head up, stay positive, and remember what I say. Like-minded people, independent, critical thinking. Stay here for your entertainment purposes. I'm going to continue to push out content. And everybody wanted to know for all these years, back to 84, when I first briefly attended school, and then traveling in the late 80s and then in the early 90s and debuting, and then all the stuff that I've done over 3 decades, over 50 years as a fan. This is what you wanted. Oh, the glasses, the chaos, whatever, be yourself. This is what you got, and now you got it. Does that make sense? Because you got. I'm going to watch WrestleMania 2. I may be back, so don't you dare miss it. This is going live. Say something, do something. A big shout out to everybody. Stay in faith.